Welcome to Tom Pemberton Stadium, Civitan Field here in Rockwood, where tonight we kick off the 2013 high school football season. Ron Berry along with David Queener. And David, doesn't seem like it's possible, but here we are.
Yeah, we're here. New faces for Rockwood. It's starting all over. New faces for Oneida. A lot of new kids out tonight. A lot of kids are going to get their first time under the lights. Going to be an interesting night, and high school football, Ron's always interesting anyway. So I'm glad to be here tonight.
Well,
one of my favorite places.
Kicked off last night with some ball games around the area, but had a little shower here about an hour and a half ago. It's cleared out now, so if you're watching us and didn't know about the weather's fine. So come on down and be with us. David, a year makes a lot of difference. And for the Rockwood Tigers, what a difference it has made. The Tigers lost a lot of young men last year, and have a lot of replacements that they have to come up with tonight. Oneida as well. So it's going to be a game possibly of two halves. We may see a lot of mistakes in the first half by a lot of young kids, and then in the second half you may see a lot of kids grow up. And it's going to be really interesting to see what happens here tonight.
Well, it is, and like I said earlier, you don't know when you turn the lights on tonight, how it's really going to go. So, because this one counts. What they've done in the past, it hadn't counted, Ron, just scrimmages. So, you lose the top caliber players that Rockwood's lost from last year's team. It's hard to replace kids that's been around for 3 or 4 years and played and gave you a lot. And Coach Webb lost a lot of good young men last year. But you know what? They have to reload every year, it seems like, anyway, so it's part of a high school football coaching job.
How about 4 offensive linemen, 3 leading rushers, a leading receiver, and a quarterback?
That's a lot. Well, you know what? In that group, there were some friends there for us. We got to be having them up on Wednesday nights. We had some friends there. So what I look forward to, it'll be some new friendships that'll be made maybe over the next 2 or 3 years, that they'll get to where these young men that we've lost, they'll start to have with us. So we get to start all over too, but it's here. We're ready to go. We've been waiting for it and talking about it for weeks. Let's do it.
Well, it is, and just as Rockwood has to reload, so does Oneida, and Oneida with they have 4 seniors, David, this year, 15 freshmen. About 12 juniors, and so
yeah, you called it off to me there earlier. I heard you talk about it. A lot of when I talked to Coach Lambert, like you have, a lot of young kids, a lot of inexperienced kids. He's sort of starting over too. So we'll wait and see what we got. It might take a quarter or two for everybody to get settled out there.
Well, I think you're exactly right, and Coach Lambert obviously. Is in a little different situation than he's been in that obviously he's a defensive coach, and he loves. I think last year they only gave up like 10.5 points a game. I talked to him earlier this year, and he said my defensive ends, they're going to know what to do, but they only weigh 140 pounds.
Yeah.
So can they get it done? So I think that's the kind of situation we're going to see here tonight. And like you said earlier, in single A and double A football, this isn't anything new. But I think one of the key things tonight, David, is going to be any time that you have a quarterback coming back to lead your offense, you're a lot better off than when you have one that's never taken a snap with the lights on.
Oh, most definitely. I agree with you 100%. If you've got that quarterback coming back on, it doesn't really matter if he's only got 1 year experience. It's better than one that's not got any. So tonight that'll be the key, I think, how the quarterbacks play and how some of these young offensive linemen for Rockwood perform tonight. So, and you're right on the small level. Small level don't get to have JV teams probably because they're not very deep. Take the big schools, Ron, to get JV experience and other experience, and it really helps them. So this is really good high school football. We're going to see a good high school football game tonight.
Well, it is, and it's a great way to start the season because this is a mid to late season kind of game here. I mean, these are 2 programs that go way back, and there was a lot of tradition when they were in the same district and stuff. So this football game means a lot to to both of these coaches, and certainly anytime you can start a season like this, you sort of hate it from a coach when you're trying to fill a lot of spots because you don't really know what to expect. But, the lights are on, and we're just a little bit away.
As you can see their schedule there, Oneida, Wartburg, Harriman, then Kingston. There's some rivalry games here. You're on the Harriman-Rockwood game, and one of the oldest in the state.
It is the oldest in the state. Exactly right.
The top end of this schedule is loaded, and then coming down towards the bottom part of the schedule, there's Greenback and Grace Christian. And everybody's saying Grace Christian's the team to beat this year going to the state, and I don't know whether that's the case or not.
All right, our pregame program brought to you by Bargers & Sons, and certainly glad to have them with us tonight. We'll take a break, and we'll come back with more pregame here at Civitan Field.
Tornadoes, one of the most destructive forces in nature, occurring anywhere in the United States. They're capable of slicing a path over a mile wide and miles long. Over the past few years, they've increased in frequency, and it's only a matter of time before one hits close to you. Barger & Sons make two shelters, the partial underground shelter or the freestanding shelter. Both are capable of withstanding an F5 tornado, are NSSA certified, and guaranteed to keep your family safe. So before your family feels the effects of a deadly tornado, contact Barger & Sons about a storm shelter today. Call 865-270-8080 for Barger & Sons.
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers, and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, as the pregame continues here tonight. And again, Oneida and Rockwood. And David, as I was talking a little earlier, this rivalry goes back a long ways. There's been some really good football played between these two teams, and it's really a really good a really good situation here tonight. The weather probably not a factor, because if we see 5 or 6 passes thrown cumulatively,
that'd be a lot.
That'd be a lot of balls in the air.
Yeah, we're not going to break no record. Listen, folks, don't get up and lead tonight, because this is going to be a quick game. It's going to be pound and ground, and we're going to do it. Now, Lambert might surprise us a little bit and throw. Coach Webb, he ain't got 3 passes in his offensive playbook, I don't think.
No, I think what you'll probably see out of Oneida is coming out in the wing tee, and then they may go to some direct snaps and do some other things. But you're exactly right. I think the bulk of this will be, and if they don't get out of bounds running the football, this game could be over before you get your popcorn eaten tonight.
Yeah, you're exactly right. So it's going to be a quick game. But Ron, we talked about the two teams, but we've got 2 good head football coaches here tonight with good coaching staffs. Coach Webb and Coach Tony Lambert, two good high school football coaches. Probably 2 of the best in the area right here we got tonight.
Well, and again, awfully good to be with you here tonight as we start another season here on BBB Channel 12. And man, how quickly it goes, and how quickly the season will go now as we start here tonight. But glad to have you with us. We thank our sponsors again for being with us again for another year, and trying to showcase these young people, because not only will you see a good football game, you'll see a lot of pretty cheerleaders. You'll see bands out here at halftime. And as Coach Mr. Metcalf walking by right here, right now with the band, and what a great job he's done. So you get all of that right here tonight. And when you want to have a lot of excitement, come to a high school football game.
You got that right. There's going to be, I mean, this is going to be a good game tonight, Ron. Two powerhouse teams in the past, and I wouldn't expect anything any different tonight than have a really good football game.
I think,
hey, the weather's going to cooperate with us. It's not too hot. It's cooled it down a little bit. There's a nice breeze blowing out. You can see the flag has got a good little breeze blowing. So I think we're in for a good game tonight.
And I think what you're going to find tonight is you're going to find a lot of smash mouth football in the trenches. And the team that's the most physical and gets it done with the least mistakes, which we always say, but you can't lay the ball on the ground tonight early, because that's going to be a real key. But David, when you've got this many young kids playing for the first time, when these lights come on Friday night, it doesn't matter how often you've practiced or how hard you've practiced. The speed of the game just really comes a big part of it.
Well, they've had scrimmages, and they've not had the fans like they're going to have tonight. They've not had the band here. They've not had all the radio and the TV stations that are here. So it's going to be a little bit different atmosphere. But also, I agree with everything you said. I think what we need to see tonight, whose team grows up the fastest tonight? Who makes the adjustments? What young kids makes the least mistakes tonight to allow their football team to win? And with both these coaches, it's sort of like flipping a coin on it. You really don't know, because they're both in their dressing rooms right now, and I guarantee they're giving some speeches right now.
Well, sure, and one of those speeches is, guys, we started way back in January lifting weights and stuff. We spent all summer out here in the hot sun, and now it's, the lights are on. We've got our fancy uniforms on.
Time to cash a check.
You've got the new shoes. It's time to go out now, and we've prepared you all we can do. It's up to you now.
It'd be like us. We got new uniforms on too tonight.
Well, I didn't want to bring all that up. Heck fired. Some other games of interest around the area tonight. Oliver Springs travels to Unaka. Bearden is at Sevier County. Anderson County at Clinton. That's a big ball game, David, because if you're Anderson County, you want to start off and open the road up in a district game right off the bat. If you're Clinton, you got to look for some wins.
Yeah, if you're Clinton, I really think that game is more important to Clinton than it is to Anderson. It's important to Anderson County too, don't get me wrong, but it's really important to Clinton. They need to win that football game. Ron, they've not won that football game in the last 3 or 4 years, and they need to stop the bleeding. I'm not saying it's a real bad bleeder, but they need to stop it. They need to win tonight. Really, that would really help Coach Kerr's program. You can't really put it in words how much it would help.
Austin East is at Grace Christian. Sweetwater is at Greenback. Webb is at Maryville. Are you ready to say Maryville might be in trouble this year?
Well, Maryville might be in trouble if they're playing Fulton, but they're not in trouble playing Webb tonight, though.
Hey, there's a little bit. Webb's a really good football team.
I'm gonna use your little thing that you use on me all the time.
Okay.
Webb's a 6A school. Well, I mean, Maryville's a 6A school. Webb's a small private school. Maryville's going to have more depth at all those positions, and I think they're at the end they come out.
One thing though, does Maryville have 2 Division I players on their team?
They've got I believe we've got one at least. He's an offensive lineman, if I ain't mistaken.
Okay. Because Webb is probably as physical as they've been. Webb typically isn't a physical football team.
They might be physical, but they're going up against probably one of the best teams in Tennessee.
I understand that, but if you're going to get Maryville, you better get them
We
early.
get them now. If you were telling me not that Maryville was playing Fulton, I would tell you that Maryville's probably in trouble.
Sale Creek's at Oakdale. Cofield goes to Copper Basin.
Big win for Cofield.
And Alcoa is at Smith County. So that's some
Alcoa
other games around the area tonight. So last night, Fulton with a big win over Powell. And, David, they made it really look easy.
They did. But, there's a couple things worries me here. As I was watching the game last night, it's all right to say that Fulton's got a good team because I believe they've got a good team. Let's don't give them a go football just yet. We got to play all these games. You got to play about 14 more games, and you got to go through that and be healthy the whole time through there. Let's let them play. They've got some tough games coming up. Taking a small school like they are and playing Bearden and Farragut and Central, those are going to be 3 tough. And Powell. Well, Powell's down just a little bit, though.
Well, but Powell, there were a lot of folks who were predicting a district championship for Powell. And obviously you can't take that one game because that was the first game. But what you can do, though, is judge the speed and stuff Fulton looked really, really fast last night.
Oh, they did. They looked good. And, all the talk was about the Rollins kid, but the other kid was just as good.
So for the Bargers and Sons, we thank you for being with us here on this pregame show. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.
The coronavirus is changing the way we live our lives, but seriously injured people still need our help. At OEB, we're committed to helping you no matter what. So we've introduced a system where we can take care of your case almost completely electronically. You don't have to leave your home for us to start helping you. All you have to do is call. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. If you're injured, you still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call right now.
We treat you like family at RMG.
If you have scrap metal, Rome Metals will pay you cold hard cash on the spot. Junk cars, we buy them. Ferrous and non-ferrous metal, we buy that too. Aluminum cans, you bet. We can also arrange pickup for industrial customers. Rome Metals is located just off Highway 27 between Herman and Rockwood. Open 8 till 4 weekdays and 8 till noon on Saturdays, the 11th and the 25th.
About all the pregame, about all you can say has been said.
Let's
the Rockwood Marching Band setting up the entrance for the Tigers, but as we know, in past couple of years, the Tigers have marched around in front of their home fans, and I'm sure that probably Coach Webb will keep that tradition going.
Well,
a lot of folks showing up.
The field looks good tonight too, Ron. That field is immaculate. Looks really good. And there is a good crowd here standing along the fence and the bleachers all the way around. And Oneida looks like they brought a pretty good crowd. By the time you put the band in over there beside them, it's going to be a good crowd on the far side for the visitors. So we've got a good crowd going here tonight at Rockwood. Good place to see a high school football game. Come watch a high school football game. Some good people down here.
Did you check the officials out tonight?
Officials? We got Mr. Stan Huff, Brian Jackson, Travis Bourne, Leonard Scarborough, Daniel Ingram, Jason Legg, and Dale Mandy, I believe that's his name. We got some good officials. Stan come up and talked to me and Brad before the game, was talking about some new rules this year, like one's really the pass interference rule, one that offensively and defensively, it's not an automatic first down now anymore for pass interference. It's a 15-yard penalty. It's not a loss of down on the offensive side if it's offensive. So there's some new rules.
That's big in high school football.
It is. It's big in high school football. Yes. And, we got a good crew here tonight. Stan's a good guy. He always wears a microphone for us if we need it. And I think he's hooked up tonight maybe through the PA system here at Rockwood, and we'll catch him that way. But we always have good cooperation of our officials.
There's a new PA system in place here tonight, and should really give the fans a little more enjoyment in hearing what's going on. Also, tonight we've got the 25-second clock on the field as well.
Yeah, but not operating.
Not operating.
No, they're not
so
working.
We've got an official here who's free tonight.
Yeah, well, Coach Webb told me earlier that the one on the far to our left they couldn't get it to work, and so they're not going to use it. If you can't have them on both ends, they're not going to use it. But you're right. We would have had that seventh official tonight here to do that 25-second clock.
And he's here, so he gets, I don't know what happens.
He gets to check anyway, I guess. You tell this is a big game because we got the head supervisor here for the area. Ken Buchanan's here. Been up in the press box, wanted to check in. All those officials love us.
I thought he might be throwing you a white flag or something to start the season off.
No, he wanted to know who we was highlighting this year, and I can't really let that out right now. I ain't decided who we're doing. Now, we might give him a break this year.
That'd be good.
They've made some promotions that I'd like to ask him about.
That would be
Kennedy got promoted to a white hat. Now, I don't know how that
all the publicity you gave him.
Then he owes me some of his check-in, right?
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to talk to him about that. But I don't think we'll see Mr. Kennedy much this year. He'll probably be at he'll have to. Here comes Rockwood. Looks like are they gonna come through the gate? Or are they going to walk all the way
they'll
around?
line up and walk around, I think now is whether, Coach, I think Coach is fixing to get in line there. And again, folks, we're just extremely happy to have you with us. And there's one of your old former players from last year down there you were talking about.
Yeah.
Civilian this year.
Yeah, Civitan this year. Well, we've had some, these kids. We get to see the Rockwood kids just a little bit more because I've turned up the heat on Wednesday night, and I'm assuming that'll take place this week. And they can catch us live at Lincoln's Sport Grill, and man, we're having a good time out of that, and that's a lot of fun. Come down and get a meal and watch us down there. Maybe pop a question to us. Come on down. Check us out on Wednesday night. New time, 7 o'clock. Next Friday night, we're going to kick off the Friday night scoreboard. Me and Big Marty and Brad will kick it off and get it rolling, and we'll be ready to roll. We hope we roll for about 14, 15 weeks.
And next week, we'll be at Kingston.
It'll be a good game.
A big ball game. It'll be Coach Pankey's era at Kingston starting next week against a pretty good opponent, Grace Christian.
Yeah, that's going to be a big win for Kingston next week, though. Big win.
So the Rockwood Tigers now with Coach John Webb leading the way here now will come walking in front of their stands.
How long's Coach Webb been here, Ron?
18 years.
18 years? Yes. Long time. Good coach. Really, really nice guy, I tell you. He really is. I really like Coach Webb.
So the cheerleaders leading the way as the Rockwood Tiger fans come to their feet. And one of our fine sponsors, Cobb Trucking, with one of the fine owners of Cobb Trucking sitting here in front of us, old Pops. And a former state representative, Peabody Ledford, in the stands tonight.
Yeah, well, Peabody needs to come in here and see me. I need to see him. He was supposed to buy me dinner tonight, and he didn't show up.
Just moments away from the opening kickoff here tonight with the Rockwood Tigers. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and it'll be kickoff time here at Civitan Field in Rockwood.
You guys support community here.
Rockwood Tigers have won the toss and deferred. So Coach John Webb's going to put his defense on the field first. And ladies and gentlemen, the 2013 high school football season is alive and well here in Rockwood tonight. Tom Pemberton Stadium and Civitan Field. As the band departs, the officials getting their last little group gathering out here. And David Queener, this football game is ready to go. And again, the Tigers replacing their kicker, so that's another thing tonight, both kicker and punter. So the kicking game, how important is it? We'll find out here tonight, because it looked like just in pre-games, David, Oneida might have a little bit of an edge there.
Yes. I was trying to watch to see what so now we're not got the 25-second. I was trying to see what the 2 clock guys were going to do. If one of them, I've got one of them here. I don't have the other. There he is.
And you can tell when depth is a little bit of a problem, because Oneida has Cole West deep on kickoffs, their starting quarterback.
Well, usually don't have that.
And he will also play defensive back. So kicking off for the Tigers will be Nathan Briley. A sophomore. And
time to grow up.
Our kickoffs brought to you tonight by Acme Block and Brick. Let them show you what a little block can do for you. 3 locations to serve you: Crossville, Kingston, and Alcoa. From fire pits to large patios, they can work with you to make your backyard a special place. Acme Block and Brick. Kick is going to be a bouncing ball that'll come down at the 34-yard line, and Oneida has it, and they'll get it out to about the 40-yard line. So Oneida on a Hammers first down will take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Don't forget Hammers' big Labor Day weekend sale. Save on a host of fall super specials each day at Hammers. Indians come out in a wing tee. Cole West at quarterback, and he'll give to the running back on the right side. And he'll pick up about 4 yards. And that's going to be a very key for both of these teams tonight. Down and distance.
Down and distance. And, folks, you're going to have to buy with us because Oneida's numbers from where we're at are very hard to see.
Hard to impossible.
You cannot see them.
We will tell you that the running backs for Oneida are Jed Newport and Dalton Chambers.
Got a bunch of
Penalties
flags.
Down, and a good running room as he breaks free. And he's going to be down at about the 26-yard line. But a flag is down.
And I would think it's coming back, Ron. Yeah, Coach Webb's motion, take it. It's coming
and
back.
Dalton Chambers. Boy, those numbers are just so hard to see. Well, they got what they wanted, though. They got a good block out here on the corner, and the back turned it up right off the block.
On the white team, 5 yards from the previous spot. Second down.
So the Indians now, as coming into the ball game, will be Matt Phillips, wide receiver for the Indians. Maybe we can see it better on the monitor.
I don't know.
This time around the right side, and another lot of running room goes Jacob Adams. And Adams is going to be about 3 yards short of a first down as he gets it out to about the 47-yard line. They go to the short side of the field, and Adams just cuts it up off of a good block.
And he's playing injured, Ron. Looks like he got a big cast on his left arm.
He has a big cast.
Big cast on that hand. I didn't notice that to just now. No, excuse me, not on the left, on the right.
So a big third down and a long 3 for the Indians. This time they give to the fullback, and he busts up the middle.
Oh,
big run. And he'll take it all the way down to about the Rockwood 41-yard line.
Got the first down and about 10 more yards.
Dalton Chambers on the stop. And for the Tigers on the stop, Malakote, defensive back. So it's another Hammers first down. Hammers Department Store. This time coming around the left side again into the open, and he gets a good run down to about the 15-yard line, and that time Rockwood just took a bad angle.
Yeah, they did. And I don't know how the young man's playing with that cast on his arm like that. That looks really awkward to me. And it didn't slow him down, though, did it?
Adams, another good run. You see there a little bit of a bad angle taken, and it gives up about another 12 yards, but it's another Hammers first down. So the Tigers now need to buckle down here on this opening drive for the Indians. Ball at the 15-yard line of the Tigers. And they give it again up the middle, and the fullback rumbles his way as again Chambers gets inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. And Chambers, and you saw 2 Oneida Indians that time down the field with good blocks. So
good blocks up front from Oneida. Right now, Oneida looks to be, and I know it's early, they're winning the war up front.
Logan Abbott in.
Good stop right there.
And on the bottom of the pile that time for the Tigers.
Number 17 looks like.
And that's the quarterback.
He's having to play too.
Yeah,
and he's playing. He's a defensive end.
So that is Jared Neerman. So again, it's going to bring up third down and about 3. Do they give it to the big fullback again? This time they get it on the backside, and a good play.
Again.
Good play that time by the Tigers. It looked like Jason Goss on the stop that time for the Tigers, so it's going to bring up fourth down.
Well, this is going to be iffy right here on a field goal if that's what they're doing.
Well, he was kicking from there before the game on pre-games. So, we'll see. This is going to be 16. This will be a 26-yard field goal.
I think this is every high school team in Tennessee's Achilles heel right here. They can do it.
Snap is a little high, but the kick is way up, and it's good.
Oh, he had plenty of leg.
So the kicker, Matt Phillips, gets a good snap from Cage West, and they put it up. 3-0. Oneida over the Tigers on the opening drive. We'll be right back.
Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We'll buy it on the spot and we'll pay you a lot. We treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. Rome Metals will treat you like family.
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Herman and Rockwood.
And it's another Acme Block and Brick kickoff here this evening, as Phillips again will be kicking off for Oneida. And this one will be taken by Long at about the 15-yard line, and Long with good speed, but he's going to be upended at about the 27-yard line by the Indians. And it looks like Chambers, the big fullback, was on the stop for Oneida, along with Lambert. So it'll be a Hammers first down for the Tigers on their first possession of this 2013 season. Redecorate the house with quality rugs of all sizes from Hammers. New shipments arriving every week. Jared Neerman under center for the Tigers. Long around the right side, and Long is going to be hit and hit hard at the 30-yard line. And again, Chambers from his linebacker position.
Cofield's up 14-0.
And Cole West, the quarterback. Cofield's up
14-0.
Okay. Second down and about 7. Fullback finds a little running room and gets it out as Kilby crosses the 35 out to about the 37-yard line, going to be close to a first down. And as they look, we'll tell you that they're looking through Tennessee Eye Care will help them make this decision. Tennessee Eye Care, one-stop shop for all of your eye needs. They accept most insurance plans and offer great eye care close to home. Tennessee Eye Care. And we'll see if the officials can look across with help from Tennessee Eye Care and make this call.
They're going to measure it.
It's a first down.
Luke's going to be a little short.
Tennessee Eye Care takes care of my eyes. They'll take care of yours as well. Mark, it's a first down by the Tennessee Eye Care folks. And only with Tennessee Eye Care can you look across the field and make the call.
You got lucky, that's all I got to say. That's the first. Well, mark it down, Brad. That's one for him. He's lucky.
But it is a Hammers first down. So a Hammers first down. Officials right on that. Neerman under center. It's time to Long on the little Rambo, and Long will cross the 40, and he'll get it out to about the 42-yard line. But the key, David, down in distance, you're right on schedule.
Right on schedule. And folks, watch this clock. There's 7 minutes left right now. This first quarter's going to go by pretty quick here. Watch it. Just watch. Steady diet of running right here.
And as long as John Webb can get this down in distance to stay like it is balanced right now, that's all you're going to see.
You're not going to see him throw the ball.
That's all you're going to see.
Be shocked if you do. There's even not a wide out.
Big tight end to the right side in motion. And again, this time the fullback, and he's going to be hit. And he's going to be hit by the big tackle, Tyler Swindell. And he'll lose about a yard. So a big play now for the Tigers. And boy, this is where the kicking game, David, becomes so vital to you. When you've got somebody that can kick it 35, 38 yards versus a shank, or you don't know.
You flip the field. And that's what you want to do against Oneida. You don't try to flip the field on them.
Neerman goes to the shotgun. And the snap. And Neerman's going to pull it out. He's got a man down the sideline. And he makes the catch. Grant makes the catch. And Oneida had a good man, had it in position. He just didn't turn around and look for the ball.
A good catch.
But Grant under the catch. Hunter Grant, a young man, David, who hasn't played football. Comes out this year.
That's a good throw, too.
And
oh, right on the money.
A good catch, good concentration, and Neerman has it to Hunter Grant down to about the 23-yard line. Boy, how key is that to your program, though, when you can send out the help message and help arrives.
That's big time. That's a good play right there.
So Neerman now has to feel a little more confident throwing the football. He may not get to do it for a long time. But again, this time on the backside. And Ewing goes off the left tackle on the Rambo, and it'll be a gain of a couple there. So it'll be second down and about 8. Justin Griffin, Dallas Strader, Jacob Wilson, Josh Neerman, and Hannibal up front for the Tigers, doing the grunt work here for this running game. Neerman this time gives to the fullback, and he's hit immediately. Immediately.
I was going to tell you 23. I think it's 63, though.
Matt Williams comes in from his linebacker spot to make the stop. And so this is our first big third down play here, David. We're down in distance is out of balance. Third down and about 8 for the Tigers. For the Tigers, though, I'm going to guess you're 2-down territory right here.
Oh, yeah, I think you are. Yeah, most definitely.
So they send Grant out wide to the right. Neerman in the shotgun. Neerman now is going to get back to throw, looking, and he's going to throw the screen, and it's incomplete to Long.
You know, he had some blocking out in front of him, Ron.
Well, and, on this slippery field, the runner's got the little juke ability, right?
Right. Just overthrew him just a little bit too tall.
Thought they were setting up a screen, but it was more of just a little flare pass out to Drake Long. So Drake Long
need a little touch on it,
and it'll be fourth down for the Tigers. Coach Webb sending Hunter Grant in with his fourth down play, the first fourth down attempt for the year for Rockwood, trailing 3-0. And the clock 4:25, and I think when you said it was 7:02.
Yeah, something like that.
So Neerman now again back to throw from the shotgun. He's going to roll to his left. He's got some running room out there, and now he's going to be chased, and he's going to be hit for a loss back to about the original line of scrimmage. And David,
got to learn to throw that away.
That's where, well, it was fourth down, but if he'd have just taken off, he had a little green, but that's the first time. That's the experience.
Yeah, and as he goes on, Ron, he'll figure that out. Either I need to throw it away or I need to just tuck it up and run it and get as much as I can. And he might have got a first down right there, like you said. He might have.
So the Tigers now go on defense. 4:16 left here as Oneida now takes over on the Hammers' first down. And a good play defensively. A flag's coming in a little late. Might be motion holding against Oneida. So Oneida now will go in a hole right off the bat on first down. And again, first game, we said this kind of thing would probably happen here in this football game, and especially here on these first couple of drives.
Hold on the offense, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Replay, first down.
So they need to mark the ball here, folks. They haven't marked the ball yet. We're at the original line of scrimmage. There we go.
Here we go.
Oneida was a little late. They should have snapped it a little quicker.
Yeah, they should have.
Although it wouldn't have mattered because Mr. Huff was right there at the spot. So everything is good. Now we'll have first down and about 20 to go for the Indians. Lambert is at quarterback now.
Uh-oh.
And so Cole West, who started at quarterback, is now the running back.
Got a lot of those penalty yards back.
So a gain of 7, second and about 13.
Cofield's up 21-0. Still in the first quarter.
So Lambert still under center. And he'll hand off to the fullback. And what a hole. What a hole, all the way out to the 30-yard line.
Brad Jones could have run through that hole.
That's quick.
Nate Bowling up the middle. And he's brought down by Jason Goss. So it's third down and a long 3. Sophomore Lambert under center. Again, goes to the fullback, and this time the Tigers respond on a big third down play. Tristan Ewan comes in to make the stop, along with Neerman. So it'll be fourth down and 3.
That's a big stop right there, Ron.
So Drake Long and Hunter Grant deep for the Tigers. Nice snap, nice kick, and Long will let it bounce. Oneida will down it at about the 25-yard line. So the Tigers now will take over on a Hammers first down. Hammers, where you'll always find a good deal and a great deal more. Hammers in Clinton, Wartburg, and Sevierville.
I was up there the other day. They already got their hunting gear out.
Oh, have they?
Yeah.
There's probably a big sale on hunting gear.
Yeah, it probably will be coming up for
Labor Day.
I'm Labor Day, probably.
So the Tigers now. The big tight end Springs is to the right side. And they'll run behind him, and
no blocking, Ron. You just no blocking.
Kilby that time tries to find a little running room, and there is none. As coming through for Oneida was Tyler Botts. Second down, let's call it 10. .135 left here in this first quarter of play. Tigers again now give it to the fullback, and he finds some running room, breaks away. Kilby finds some good running room that time, and it'll be a Tiger first down. And with a Tiger first down, Hammers has a first down as well. Hammers always first with big sales. Hammer Stores, home of everyday low prices since 1952. Brown on the stop for the Indians and the Tigers now. With Jared Neerman under center, and it looks like some movement is going to be called on the left side of the Tigers.
Big number 60 maybe, Ron.
Oneida line trying to get the umpire's attention, and did. So it'll be first and 15. As they have the officials wired through the PA system this year, and maybe the dampness or something causing a little problem, feedback. Quick pitch this time to Long, and Long finds a little running room. Can he get outside? Almost. He almost gets outside.
Needed one more block.
Sexton comes up from his defensive secondary position to make the stop for Oneida. So 2nd down and 6 for the Tigers. They'll hand off this time on the left side. Goss, and Goss will pick up. He'll be about a half a yard short of the 1st down.
First quarter's over, Ron.
So that will be the end of the 1st quarter of play with our score Oneida 3, Rockwood nothing. We'll be right back at Civitan Field.
The Harriman Utility Board is committed to providing safe and reliable natural gas service to our customers in Harriman and Roane County through the use of safe operational procedures with trained and knowledgeable personnel. An odorant is added to natural gas and maintained to a certain level so that in the event of a gas leak, it can be easily detected. If you smell or suspect a natural gas leak, please call the Harriman Utility Board at 882-3242. We can be reached 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Another fine sponsor for tonight's game, City of Rockwood. Mayor James Watts and council members Peggy Evans, Mike Freeman, Jason Jolly, Jane Long, James Knuckles, and Pete Wright are behind the Rockwood Tigers all the way. Remember, our young people will be the future leaders. We need to support them in their endeavors. Good sportsmanship, important part of growing up. Play hard, Tigers. Our city leaders are behind you.
Rockwood go for it here, Ron, at midfield. About a football length, what they need. I think they punt it.
Coach John Webb may try to show.
Let's punt it. Just pin them if we can. Still in this ball game, 3-0. Don't need to give him good field position here. Play the field position game.
Well, you know what he's going to do.
He's going to try to draw them off.
Play.
Yeah, he's going to freeze play him. Try to draw them off. They're lined up to go for it, though. Oh, it's just 3rd down. I thought it was 4th. I'm sorry. No-brainer. I thought it was 4th. Well, he's
the big fullback.
Boy, it's close.
Has the 1st down.
Yeah, he got it by about a football. He didn't get it by much, but he got it on the 3rd down.
Well,
that's all that matters.
Tennessee Eye Care says 1st down. It's a Hammer's 1st down.
It's a Hammer's 1st down.
Again, the big Labor Day weekend sale at Hammers.
Well, I'm sure there is. I'm sure there will be.
Nearman under center, long in motion, and they come back to the Rambo to Ewing, and Ewing is going to be hit, and he'll lose about a half a yard.
There's something to break down on that play right there, Ron. One blocker for 4 guys, that just don't work.
Well,
just about every time they've run it, that's what it's been.
That takes care of some of Coach Lambert's fears. He said, our defensive ends will know what to do. They weigh 140 pounds. Well, Lambert made the tackle right there. Jacob Lambert did exactly what he was supposed to do, made the tackle. 2nd down and 10. Long tries to go the other way. And guess who's on the other side now? Number 8, Jacob Lambert.
Same thing again. They're having trouble on that little counter play right there, or whatever you want to call that play. They're having trouble on the outside part of it.
Well,
and they're not all the way to the outside. They're about the
well, but they're not getting the kick out.
They're not getting the kick
out on the defensive end.
Right.
So it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Brandon Brown goes wide to the right for the Tigers in the wing tee. Ewing in motion. He comes back now, and Neerman now looking to throw. Now he'll tuck it down, and he's going to get close and probably has a first down.
Oh, a late hit
out of bounds.
out of bounds. Lord have mercy.
And that's what he should have done earlier, David, was just tuck it and go when he saw.
Let's watch this replay here and see how far out of bounds he was.
See, right here, he knows now that he's got to tuck it. So tuck it
Bring it down and go.
Still in bounds. Well, it wasn't too bad.
No, that's pretty good. That's pretty good play. He's still in bounds.
Nice play by Neerman, though, and the long pass and now the good run. Neerman's got to be picking up a little confidence. Is he growing up?
Yeah, he should be. He's already made an improvement over the last time he got sacked.
So the Tigers now with Neerman under center. This time Ewing slips one in the backfield and can't make the turn. Back to the 35, he'll lose about 1.5 yards.
Got some flags.
And Ewing hurt. He's going to get up limping, and it's in the secondary. Flag in the secondary.
Holding.
That was way downfield. Let's see if we can see that.
How can the back judge?
That's what I was wondering. It was way down the field.
The back judge throw that flag.
And Ewing gets up a little gimpy.
Yeah, I think he got it in the thigh a little bit more than anything.
So it'll bring it back to the Oneida 45-yard line.
On the offense, 10 yards from the end of the run, replay, first down.
So it'll be first down and about 25 for the Tigers.
I don't like it when the back judge throws that flag.
Malacote goes out wide to the right for the Tigers. Neerman looking to throw. Looks like a screen to Long. Long has it out in the flat. Makes a nice cut, and Long will get it out to about the 37-yard line. Boy, saw a lot of football.
Yeah, you did. Carrying it like a loaf of bread, wasn't he?
Nice little screen pass here as Neerman sets it up.
Well,
see the green jerseys down the field.
Yeah, a little bit more touch that time, Ron. Needed one more block there.
So second down and about 12 for the Tigers. Hunter Grant will bring the play in from Coach John Webb.
Coalfield's up 28-0, Ron. I just learned just a while ago they got a female place kicker.
Female place kicker.
Yes.
Is that a first?
It's a first. First for Coalfield.
Jared Neerman under center. Grant out to the left. This time, looked like, did he get a face mask?
No, I believe just had him by the jersey in the front. That's what it looked like to me.
Christian Doman on the run.
No, you just grabbed him by the shoulder pads on the inside front.
About 9. I'll tell you one thing that Coach Webb's getting done. He's playing a lot of kids tonight already.
Well, he's probably trying to find that right.
4 running backs.
He's probably trying to find that right combination.
Brandon Brown goes in at receiver, and he's using receivers to run his plays in. Jacob Wilson, the center of this football team. Brown is out wide to the right. Neerman now looking to throw. Got plenty of time. Throws it down the sideline, and it's going to be intercepted.
Well.
And Oneida is going to run it back to about the 22-yard line. Just too much air under it.
Cole West
on the big, tall, lanky guy, too.
I thought when he threw it, if they could have tackled him where he intercepted, it would have been just as good as a punt.
Just a little too much air. Double coverage. 2 receivers in the same
spot. Get him right there. You got to get him right there.
That was big. That was about a 15-yard difference, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
So the Tigers now go to work defensively. 7:33 left here in the first half of play. Springs and Strader, the defensive ends, and they do a good job that time. And the linebackers fill the gap. Nice play. The Indians that time get stuffed. Tyler Brown also in the play. Van Patten. So the Tigers, big first down play. hold the Indians to no gain. Second down.
3-0. Going to be less than 7 minutes here just right now. Time's flying.
Cole West back in at quarterback for Oneida. Drops the football, picks it up, and he'll pick up maybe a yard.
AC's up on Clinton 14-0, end of the first.
So 3rd down and 9. So big 3rd down play for the Indians.
Need to hold them right here. Big down early.
West back to throw. Looks in the flat. Completes the pass to the 35-yard line. That'll be a short. It'll be short of a first down by about 2 yards. Long and Kilby on the stop for the Tigers.
Not a bad pass from the Oneida quarterback.
So 4th and 1. Hunter Grant back deep for the Tigers. And a nice punt. Nice kick. Grant calls for the fair catch and gets it at the 30-yard line.
You know, he flipped the field a little bit there, Ron, but not like you'd really like. You'd like to pin him down inside the 20 somewhere.
Well, but the good thing is the Tiger defense holds after the turnover.
Yeah, that is a good thing. There's 5 minutes, 32 seconds left in the first half. Oneida's up 3-0. Good football game, just what we thought.
So it's another Hammers first down.
A little surprised that Rockwood threw the ball as much as they have tonight.
Hammer stores are famous for low prices on famous brand fashions at Hammers. Grant comes wide to the left, bottom of your screen. They're going to throw a little slant to him, and the pass was there, just unable to catch the football, but a nice play as Hunter Grant that time runs a little slant play. Neerman was right on the money. Midway's up 14-6 on their road trip tonight. Malacote goes into the ball game for the Tigers, and he'll come to the bottom of your screen. Tom Neerman, and a little bobble.
Fumble.
Had a little bobble coming out from under center that time, and he'll lose all the way back to the 20-yard line.
That's not good.
Keeps the football, though, and does exactly what you'd like him to do. Just do nothing crazy there in that situation. 3rd down and about 14. Excuse me.
3rd about 20.
3rd about 22, yeah.
Yeah, about 20-something.
Excuse me.
Yeah, well, that's your eyes for you.
First game.
Yeah.
So the Tigers now, let's see what Coach Webb. This deep in his territory, I wouldn't think it would be anything with just trying to get as much as he can and
delay a game.
There's the back judge. And that's the good thing about having that 25-second clock.
Offense, 5 yards, remains 3rd down.
So that'll take you back to the 15-yard line.
Good catch.
Long in motion. And now Neerman will call timeout. So with that, we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
Timeout. Rockwood, first of the half.
Everyone knows OEB helps people who get hurt when someone else is negligent. But with the coronavirus pandemic, you may be afraid to leave your home to get the legal help you need. As always, we're committed to keeping you and your family safe. So, we want you to know that we can handle your case almost completely electronically. All you have to do is call. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. Call 546-1111. We're here for you. 546-1111. Call today.
prior to the snap. False start, offense, 5 yards, remains 3rd down.
So the Tigers now will have it at the 10-yard line.
Sounds good to me.
Run clock run. That's all they can ask for.
4:27 left here in this first half of play. Malacote goes back into the ball game, and he will come out wide to the left. Time Neerman gives it to Long. Long busts through the right side, and he'll get it out to about the 22-yard line. Nice run. Nice hole that time by the right side of the Tiger line.
Got a little of it back, not much, Ron. And he's carrying that ball awful loose, I tell you. And he about fumbled it again there.
So the right side of the line
wow.
there. Good block by Strader. So 4th down now. Wilson is the center.
Almost over his head.
And a nice end over end kick. That'll be taken at the 45-yard line by Oneida. And Cole has it inside Tiger territory at about the 48-yard line.
Well, it's time, Ron, for Rockwood's defense to step up again here. Got 3:43 left in the second quarter. They need to step up right here and get out of here at halftime just down 3-0 and feel lucky about it.
Logan Miller on the punt, and I think that's a good point, is that early in the season like this, typically the defenses are a little bit of ahead of the offenses, and the Tiger defense held once. They need another good stop right here. And this time around the left side, Adams has the football for Oneida, and he'll pick up about 5 yards. Oneida again in the wing tee, just as the Tigers. Man in motion, they give it to the fullback. And the fullback will go and it's like Tristan Mayton in on the stop there. 16 there. Also Brown. Third down and about 5, let's call it. Another big play for the Rockwood Tiger defense. And they'll do the little inside reverse, and Brown comes through with a big play for the Tigers. Tyler Brown that time with a big play.
If you're Oneida right here, Ron, you're going to be about, 4 yards short, maybe? 3 or 4th and 3, go for it. 2 minutes, 17 seconds and ticking. Up 3-0. Too close to punt?
Well, I think you try to take as much time off the clock, then you call timeout, and then see what you can do here.
And that might be what they're doing right now, not even coming out of the huddle and letting it tick down.
So Coach Lambert looking at the back judge, and when he started counting it down, he calls a timeout.
Timeout, minute 54.
He's got 1:54 now.
First
so,
and a half.
You can probably, I guess one of the things you got to try to figure out first of all, are we going to kick it in the end zone? If that's the case, then we're going to net 20 yards. If we can keep it out of the end zone and put them on the 5 or 10, then they're probably going to run 3 plays and the half's going to be over.
Correct. Minute 54 left. Second half.
So if you're going to go for it here, then you're going to open your offense up, right? Because there's no need to go for it here and run 3 more plays.
I think I'm going. I mean, right. I agree with you, and I'm going for it too. I believe just my defense has played pretty well in the first half. There's a minute 54 left. I go for it here.
Well, the only thing is you have to remember that long pass that they were able to complete early in the football.
And
game.
I'll take that. We intercepted it. Not that one, but the next one they intercepted. The second one they did. I believe I just go for it here.
OS is up 8-0.
OS is up 8-0. Coalfield's up, I think, 35-0. They're rolling.
Midway's up, so all the road teams, all the road trips are proving successful
tonight.
Well, now will the Indians try to do the freeze play?
Well, maybe.
They've got an
If it's
extra.
fourth
They've
and
got
about 3 or 4,
another
yeah. Maybe somebody's taking time out. Who's
Coach
taking
Webb's
time
taking
out?
timeout.
Timeout. Rockwood, that's your second of the half.
So Coach Allen now wanting to see defensively how Oneida was going to come and line up. Tigers, ball at the Rockwood 40-yard line. 1:54 left, first half of play.
Well, now we've talked about it offensively, and we've talked about it defensively. Let's see what happens. Who's right? I just go ahead and punt the ball now. Now you might see a little pass here out of Coach Lambert.
Well, you could, and another
Wait a minute,
whistle.
what we got? Another timeout?
And another timeout.
Time. Rockwood, that's their final.
So the Tigers take
Well, I
another
don't quite
timeout.
understand that.
Well, they didn't have something
Go.
right. Something wasn't right. They didn't have. They had 12 men on the field.
Where you see that at? Ain't nobody come off.
Well, count them right there. That's nobody came off, and there's 12 out
Is there
there.
12 there?
And there's a fumble. Fumble the snap, and the Tigers are going to take over. So the defense has done a great job.
Oh, they have, yeah. And I don't know, there was some confusion
Yeah,
there. It's like the Oneida quarterback wasn't ready.
Yeah, there was something wrong on the exchange.
Let's see what. That's just a good push up front
And
from
I
Rockwood.
guarantee you, Rockwood had a great push right there.
Number 32 and number 15, and I couldn't see the other one. 32 and 15 for Rockwood.
That's Goss. He's had a great game from his linebacker spot. And 52.
15.
15.
Yeah.
That's Ewing.
I couldn't see the third one. There was a third one there, and I don't know who
So
it
the
was.
Tigers now take over. The minute and 49, no timeouts. And they'll give it to the fullback, and the fullback will be thrown for a loss. But right now,
no blocking up front, Ron.
Swindle is the runner. But right now, all Coach Webb's trying to do is get to the locker room down 3-0. And he has to feel good about that. Oneida's taking a timeout now. They'll have one left. Another fine sponsor for tonight's game, Jeff Cobb Trucking. Jeff Cobb, a graduate of Rockwood High School, and wishing the Tigers a winning season. Jeff Cobb is the owner of Jeff Cobb Trucking Company in Rockwood and a former Rockwood Tiger football player. He wishes all the players an injury-free season and the coaches success in teaching our young people the value of competition and sportsmanship. Jeff Cobb Trucking. Another fine sponsor is McCreary Auto Parts. They're behind the Tigers 110%. And if you're looking for some great buys, check with Steve, Earl, Mark, Gary, or Matt. They will help you with all your automotive needs. McCreary Auto Parts, your Napa dealer in Rockwood. McCreary Auto Parts is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 7, Saturday 8 to 4. Closed on Sunday, but they encourage you to go to church. Go Tigers from McCreary Auto Parts.
Cofield's up 41-0 at the half.
Be a nice ride home for Cofield. Second down and 10. This time they'll give the little Rambo, and finding a little bit of running room as he jitter steps along is Grant. Third down, 1:23 left. So the Tigers now will take all of the time they can.
Yeah, I got about 1:13 left. First half.
Brown goes in at receiver for the Tigers. Stay tuned at halftime for the Sexton Automotive halftime show. They'll be showing you the Rockwood High School band with the Oneida band. Long this time around the right side, trying to find some blocking. He finds a little running room over there. And that was a nice job that time of staying behind his blocker.
He sure did. It might have got the first down.
Oh, he did.
They stopped the clock.
Yeah,
First
he did
down.
get the first down.
47.6 seconds left. Ball's just short of the 45-yard line.
So Tyler Brown goes into the ball game for the Tigers, along with Malacote.
Do you take a shot down the field right here? 30-some seconds, or is too early? Too much time still?
You might take one right here because they have no timeouts left.
No, they're not taking one. Got him by the ankle, man.
So Kilby goes up the right side, and that'll be the last play here.
I don't know. They're trying to get up there. No,
Who
they're
is?
not neither. I thought they were. I'm sorry.
Oneida was.
Yeah, Oneida was. Well, I thought Rockwood was walking up there.
So that'll be the last play of the first half.
That's
Telling you our score is 3-0. The Oneida Indians out front. The Rockwood Tigers will go to the locker room with a good first half showing defensively. We'll be right back with the Sexton Automotive halftime show.
Snack Attack, brought to you by Oak Ridge Utility District.
Hi, I'm Leslie England.
And I'm Nikki Bradley.
And this is your
Scoreboard Snack Attack.
Today what we're going to do is we're going to make a really quick and easy snack for you. We're with Oak Ridge Utility District, and what we have is we have pumpernickel bread, some sausage regular and one spicy, or if you don't like spicy, 2 regular, and then just some cheese whiz. This is going to be really quick and easy, and of course natural gas is what we're using. So what we first would do, and we did a little bit of pre-head of time, that's what we say down south.
Yeah.
It's a double head of time. We turn on our natural gas, and we're going to go ahead and we get our sausage ready. And you can tell this is already ready. So once you get your sausage all cooked up together, both types, we're going to go ahead and put in the cheese whiz. Nikki's going to do that. And just a nice low heat. And you know how gas is because you can get that
Heats right up.
and precise temperature. So we're not going to burn anything. Everything's going to be perfect every time we cook. And that's why we love our gas cooktop. Can't get that with an electric because with electric, even when you turn off your cooktop, it's still bringing heat through, and that's why you get stuff that burns on the bottom of your pan. So anyway, we're just going to mix this on in.
Get that off there for me. Teamwork.
And it is going to be so good, trust me. And easy. This takes about 20 minutes. In the meantime, while we're doing this, what we did is we took the bread, and you can see we got it on a pan, and we went ahead and we put that bread right into, broiled it for 3 to 5 minutes so that it's ready and just a little toasty for when it comes out. Very good. Now something else you could do might make this a little easier is you could do this in the as far as the cheese, you could melt it for about 2 or 3 minutes in the microwave, but again, I just don't think that's really necessary because we're going to get it worked in here really good. And you don't want it too sloppy because what you want is you want a nice consistent mixture because we're going to put this on that bread and we're going to serve it. So how easy is this?
Very easy. Everybody loves cheese.
Everybody loves cheese. Everybody loves sausage. And, you know, I'm a big bread eater. So, but if you weren't a bread eater, you could just take this and use this for a dip even.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
With chips.
With chips, of course, that's bread. But, I mean, you could just put it on celery or, you know, anything you want. So. Okay, now that we've got that mixed up consistently, we're going to turn our heat off, and it's immediately off as soon as we turn it off because, again, we're using natural gas. There's no residual heat coming off of this. See how it's just calmed right down? And then we're just going to take it, and we've got some in the oven, so we're going to bring those out of the oven. Nikki, if you'll go ahead and put some on each one of those. You could use a spoon or you could even use the spatula, however you like. And we sell appliances here at Oak Ridge Utility District. And actually, Nikki is our business development officer, and she does new lines and new line promotions. Do you want to tell them a little bit about that while you're spatulaing up some of that good stuff?
Sure. Yeah, I work with all of our customers who do not currently have gas service lines. So if you do not have gas service to your house, call me. We often have different promotions and specials going on. Right now we have something going on. I don't know if we'll keep it going, but just easy ways for you to get gas up to your house.
And we cover Oak Ridge and parts of Roane County, Kingston, and
Dillis.
A little bit of Dillis and Anderson County. And but if you live somewhere else, and you know, we absolutely work really well with our other our other utilities in the area that serve natural gas as well. So once you put that on, you want to spread it out a little bit. We made some little specials that you can just have the kids do. You know, we made a little smoky dog we're going to put across there. And then maybe a football. to make a little sandwich out of it. Have some fun with it. And then the best part, I always say, is tasting it. And they're ready to go. And it takes about 20 minutes total. So really a great football snack and party favor. So you ready?
Ready.
Here we go. I'm going to take a smoky dog.
Take a football.
Bon appetit.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Good.
Good. This is your scoreboard snack attack. Coming at you from ORUD, Oak Ridge Utility District, with a mouthful.
Bye.
I've got you, baby. I've got you. Is this a winner?
Then I had a better hand than you. You can't lie.
I'm going to listen to whatever Cindy tells
Ladies and gentlemen, in both states, Romeo and Juliet, Bad Romance, and Long High Head, Troubadour and Scott Irish, Manhattan and Silver Bird, Lieutenant is Brendan Davis, Sergeant at Arms is Darius Green, Secretary is Shelley Edwards, Guard Captains are Reagan Goodworth and John Heidelman, And leader is Don Taylor. Drum major and her band ready to take the field in exhibition performance.
He'll be circling them up.
It's a big spider. Amen.
We treat you like family at RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We'll buy it on the spot and we'll pay you a lot. We treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. We treat you like family.
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Harriman and Rockwood.
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers, and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Welcome back to Tom Pemberton Stadium at Civitan Field here in Rockwood. We're at halftime. The Oneida Indians are leading the Rockwood Tigers 3-0. It's been a really good defensive game for the Tigers, as the Indians have had pretty good field position a couple times, but the Tigers come back even after a turnover, David, and got a stop. So about what you would expect first game here between two pretty good football teams and a lot of young players. It's going to, somebody's going to step up. Somebody's going to grow up and in this second half and allow their team to leave here victorious tonight.
Correct. Rockwood needs to. They just need to put a drive. They need to put a long drive together, Ron. They need to take it from the 20 and take it down and punch it in.
Well, they deferred the opening half kickoff, so they'll get the ball to start the second half, and will be able to do just that. If you've looked and followed Coach Lambert over the years, he's a defensive specialist who spends and prides himself on defense. Coach Webb, is a very conservative offensive coach, which means that all you have to do is do a few things and do them well, and that means your guards pull and you get some good blocks. You take care of the football, and you run the clock.
Well, I agree with you 100% on that. But when you get down, you sort of got to throw the ball just a little bit, and he can't afford. If he gets down 10-0, I mean, Rockwood's going to be in trouble. I mean, they got to move. They need to take the opening drive and take it down the field, and I like what I've seen so far out of Rockwood's offense. Not necessarily running the ball as much as they threw the ball fairly well. In the first half, a big long pass, missed a screen play, came back with a little screen play, and it worked good. But threw a long pass, is intercepted. If they make some tackles on that interception, it pins Oneida down here deep, and maybe they flip the field on them. I really think Rockwood's got to throw the ball a little bit more than they want to this year, maybe.
And I think what you'll see maybe the second half is the big tight end springs. You'll see some little safe passes. We saw a slant that was there, just unable to connect. But I think probably what you'll see some safe stuff with the tight end, just little drop passes that Friels was able to really do well with last year.
Well, you right now you could tell on the four hole outside and the 5 hole outside on that little jet play, as you call it, it's not there for Rockwood. Well, we got a young offensive line for Rockwood right now, and they're trying to. I hate to say it, it's the first game, but they need to grow up. And, if not, maybe next week. But they got to get some blocks. They just can't run that outside play right now. They're having trouble with Oneida's front part, inside part, when they do that one play, that nose guard or wherever he comes from. He's bloated up 2 or 3 times. So Rockwood's having some trouble. Guess what, Ron? They got to go in at halftime and make some adjustments. Maybe talk about it a little bit. Maybe change some techniques a little bit. Maybe tell them a few things that'll help them out. At least they're not so far down that they're out of the ballgame, because they're in this ballgame.
Well, and one of the things that I'm sure they talked about was exactly what you said. Guards, we've got to make Rambo work. If Rambo doesn't work, that's our bread and butter, and we've got to make that work. So it's a kickoff, Acme block and brick kickoff. Let them show you what a little block can do for you. 3 locations to serve you: Crossville, Kingston, and Alcoa. From fire pits to large patios, they'll work with you to show you what your backyard can be a very special place. Acme block and brick. Did he touch it? I didn't see the flag go up. Now the flags are down. So the Tigers did not touch it as Grant watched it go out of bounds, and so that kickoff will come out to the 35-yard line. Pretty good field position for the Tigers as they start play here in this second half. But if you look, David, Malcolm Springs, the big tight end, number 42, big prime target, and you might just see him come right down the hash marks right there for a little dump pass. It'll be a Hammers first down for the Tigers as they come out here to start the second half.
Let's see what happens right here.
Wilson brings them to the line of scrimmage.
That play has not worked all night long. They blowed the offensive. That offensive lineman has got blowed up to that young man right there, and I can't give him credit for it because I can't see his number even on the replay. They blowed that up all night long.
Well, I think it was Chambers, the linebacker.
No, it might be. I can't. You can't see his number. I mean, he's blowed it up all night long. I mean,
that's a defensive end.
They just missed the block.
So the Tigers now come up again, 2nd and 10. And again, they go to the Rambo, and again that time it's just it was a bad exchange. There was a delay in the backfield, and that play just never got unwrapped. See, watch it right here.
And with
bang, see the block was in the way.
What I was going to say, you don't have time to mess around with the block because you don't have that long. You're not going to get a second. You got to get there quick. Can't have any confusion.
So 3rd down and 11 for the Tigers now, as Grant goes in, Ewing goes in.
And Oneida has really got to push up front, Ron. They've come out really aggressive here in the second half up front. They're really making a push on the offensive line.
So Long now goes in motion and looking to throw, and it's incomplete. As it was they were trying to get the big tight end, Springs.
Yeah,
but had that one worked, he would still been short of a first down.
That's what I was going to say. I don't care too much for the play. I mean, it's not enough to get a first down. Even if he did catch it, he's not going to get the first down. Well covered. But a smart throw, Ron. He threw it. Wasn't intercepted, so that's a plus.
Miller in punt formation. Wilson, the snapper, nice high kick. And Cole is going to take it on the...
His knee went down before he even got it, before he made that spin.
At about the 35-yard line.
Good coverage, good punt coverage.
So Cole West, and it'll be a Hammers first down for Oneida here on their first offensive possession here in the second half. So the Tigers relying again on the defense to get the ball back for them and to get something going offensively here. 10:25 left in this third quarter of play. So the Tigers just need to stay up defensively. Indians trying to get something out the right side. Tell you, Neerman that time came up from his linebacker spot and made the play. He didn't get him on the ground, but watch right here as Neerman comes in, fights off a blocker and gets a hand out and gets enough to just slow him down.
Well, the difference,
help arrives.
The difference in Oneida's play on that and Rockwood's play, Ron, is you got one-on-one blocking out there. There's not 2 or 3 more there to help him. Oneida's containing the block just a little bit better. He just needs to get away from that one tackler.
So 2nd and 8 for the Indians. And they run the little Rambo, and it's got some quick action there. And again, around the left side, Adams will pick up a first down as he gets it out to midfield. So it's a Hammers first down. Again, we'd invite you to go by and check out all the sales for Hammers.
Good blocking up front by Oneida and a lot of jumping at the ankles for Rockwood.
So another first down for the Indians. Took it on about the 25-yard line. Start this, and they'll give to the fullback up the middle, and he'll gain about 2 yards. Nice play defensively for the Tigers as Brown goes in and helps stuff it.
No gain. How about a yard gain?
So
Campbell County's up. I think Brad said 21-0. I don't have a clue who they're playing. 21-6. Playing Cumberland Gap.
Cumberland Gap.
Yep.
Second down and 8 for the Indians. This time again around the left side, and the Tigers do another nice job.
Better.
Malacote in.
Just what you got to get used to here, Ron, is just a young football team. Rockwood's just a young football team.
Well, defensively, they're really getting to the ball. They're doing a nice job of getting to the ball. Back to throw. It's Cole. He's got a man deep. And the Tigers had a man there as well. Doman that time with good defensive play. Adams that time streaking down the right sideline. So to bring up fourth down for the Indians. Long and Grant back for the Tigers. Nice kick. And Grant bobbles it, but controls it and will be down at about the 17-yard line. So the Tigers take care of the football. And we'll have a Hammers first down at their own 18-yard line.
Well, they're lucky right there.
Bobbled it a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Comes right back to him, and now the Tigers needing to just put something together offensively here.
And here's the drive I'm talking about. 8:06 left, third quarter. Just shy of the 20. Need about an 80-yard drive up here and burn up at 8:06.
Tigers come to the line of scrimmage. And they'll come this way with Long. Long trying to cut the corner, and Long is going to be tripped up.
It's not fast enough to get to the outside.
So he'll lose maybe a yard.
I think Brad said William Blunt was up on Loudon 40-0, 40-7.
And
at
for the
half.
Indians, Taylor on the stop.
No blocking out there.
So the Indians hold the Tigers for a 2-yard loss. Second down and 12. 7:28 left, third quarter of play. Jared Neerman, the quarterback for the Tigers. This time we'll give it to Long. And Long will fight his way to the 20-yard line. The ball is on the ground. Looks like the Tigers recovered. Coming in to recover for the Tigers is Wilson, the center. So it'll be third down and about 11. So the Tigers now trying to get a first down, and they just haven't been able to maintain the down and distance here in this second half. Neerman again on the slant, and it's incomplete. As again, it was intended for Grant, but would have been short of the first down. So to bring up fourth down and 11 for the Tigers. Miller will go deep. Wilson will be the snapper for the punt here for the Tigers. So the kick is away. Nice job that time by Miller getting it away, and he gets a nice kick away, taken at the 45-yard line by Oneida. And Cole West is going to have it down inside the 50, down inside the 40 to about the 39-yard line.
AC's up at half, 26-7 on Clinton.
So it'll be a Hammers first down for the Indians. And both defenses here thus far have been controlling the tempo of the game. Lambert in at quarterback for the Indians. Nice move by Adams, and Adams is into the secondary all the way down inside the 20. They'll mark it right inside the 20. So a nice run that time by Jacob Adams.
Had a couple good runs tonight, Ron. A lot of speed
with the cast.
With the cast on that arm.
So it'll be another Hammers first down. Invite you to go by and see all of the values at Hammers in Clinton, Wartburg, and Sevierville. Lots of merchandise. Hammers. Oneida this time gives it the big fullback, and with the fullback goes Strader. Strader with a nice play for the Tigers that time. No gain, second down and 10. Well, give him a yard.
Give him 2 yards.
And about this time, one of the things too about tonight, the rain helped the humidity a little bit, but it's probably hotter tonight than it's been when they've been practicing this year. August has been really a pretty good month for football teams.
It has been.
Again, this time outside, and a good play again, as that time Oneida was just trying to get outside.
Lost about 4.
And the Tigers with good play. Lambert this time hands it off. And the first man there to make contact was Goss. Malacote comes up to help. Third down and 13. So big play again by the defense for the Tigers. There's been some nice ones tonight. And again, they go outside. And a good tackle.
Good play. Good defensive
That'll bring
stand.
up a fourth down play for Oneida.
You go for it here, kick another field goal.
Comes up for the Tigers.
10. 4th and 10.
Tigers that time, Abbott coming up to make a nice play, so 4th and 10.
Oh, they're going to kick it.
That would be 20, be about a 37-yard field goal.
Got a fake coming right here.
Four minutes left here in the third quarter of play, and a whistle blows, and I think Coach Lambert wanted timeout.
Yeah, the back judge was counting them down.
So we'll be right back after this message.
OEB Law was founded on the principle that everyone deserves to be treated fairly, because sometimes big corporations and insurance companies take advantage of the very people they're supposed to protect. When that happens, we step in and leverage all of our experiences and resources to fight for justice so families can take back control of their lives. When you get injured, call OEB Law, 546-1111, and turn your wreck into a check. Call 546-1111 right now.
Tigers, the city of Rockwood is behind you. Fourth down, 10, Indians lining up for a field goal. Kick is up, plenty long enough, and good. Right through the middle of the uprights. So Matt Phillips with his second field goal tonight, giving the Indians a 6-0 lead.
With 3:55 left.
Well, you'll see that one. That was right through the middle.
Right through
good
the
shot,
middle.
guys. We'll be right back.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-thru for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Phillips' kickoff is taken by Ewing, and Ewing will get it out to the 32-yard line on the Acme block and brick kickoff. Let them show you what a little block can do for you. 3 locations in Crossville, Kingston, and Alcoa. They can turn your backyard into a special place with lots of different color. They've got specialists that can help you design and show you how to get it done. Acme block and brick.
And a hammer's first down.
And a hammer's first down. And the
sell
hammer
every
needs
day.
to go down right here.
You're right about that.
And here goes. Dearman, quick pitch to Long, and Long finally turns the corner. Oh, nice fake inside. And Long will be knocked out of bounds at about the 41-yard line. Nice stutter step by Long that time, and he'll be about 2 yards short of a first down. So a big first down play, and that's what the Tigers have been missing, is that first big drive on first down.
Yeah, and that's a good play.
Down and distance.
Down and distance. Now they got something to work with.
And now they can keep it, and that's the key to Coach Webb's offense is you need to be on schedule down and distance-wise with this offense. When it's clicking, but it just eats the clock up. Another quick pitch to Long, and again, he got running room, and he gets into the secondary across midfield. And Long goes down to about the 47-yard line, 3:33. And David, now we're late into third quarter, and one of the things that starts becoming apparent now is fatigue.
See who's in shape.
So another Hammers first down with the ball on the Indians' 47-yard line. Long with 2 good runs, and they've just tried to get it to him. Quick pitch instead of little Rambo. Get it out there and let him go.
It's got to be quick. They don't have time. They're not any push up front. It's got to be quick.
And some good blocking by wide receivers out here have allowed them to turn the corner. And this time they go to the fullback, and the fullback is going to be hit at about the 46-yard line, gain of about 2.
Well, I guess you got to keep them honest, don't you?
You do.
Okay, that's what I thought. You have to keep them honest.
Williams, from his linebacker spot, makes the stop for the Indians, 2nd down and 9.
See, but that hurts. That play right there hurts you when you got this down.
You got to make it up now.
You got to make it up now, and it's going to be hard. I mean, you give an Oneida time to get their mojo back. Here we go, though. Still plenty of time. Just 6-0.
Again, they go back to the fullback. Nice running room over the right guard that time.
Got some of it back. Manageable 3rd down now. Rockwood fans don't need to panic. It's, like I said, 2 minutes, 13 seconds to go, third quarter, 6-0.
Goss that time up the middle.
Man, Midway's up 28-9 at half, Ron. Lyle has 177 yards, 3 TDs, passing 64 yards, 1 TD rushing.
Wow. 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers. Big play. And the fullback again, Goss. And
I don't think
Goss
he got
is
it.
going to be, let's see where they mark it.
Nah, he might have got it.
Well, I can't see where the side judge there.
This guy came in a different than the other one over there. I believe he got it.
He's at the 42-yard line. He got it by, they mark it at the 37-yard line. It's first down.
Oh, he's going to measure.
And this will be a Roan the Tennessee Eye Care measurement. And again, looking from here through our Tennessee Eye Care eyewear, it's a first down for the Tigers. Tennessee Eye Care.
Well, we didn't have to go through all that. I already said
They're located at 1798 Roan State Highway.
It's going to be
Pinnacle
short.
Point Shopping Center.
No, it's short.
And once again, as the umpire extends his right hand, first down, Tennessee Eye Care. Eddie Lee coming into the press box from Big E's. Go by and see Big E's for 100% gas, no ethanol.
Eddie Lee. Who's that, the owner?
Big E.
Oh, okay.
1st and 10, Tigers. one of our sponsors tonight. And
Here we
Long
go. Quick
again.
hit. Here we go.
And Long again pushes it outside, and he'll pick up to about the 32-yard line.
You know, and watch the replay here. I'd like to cut this back up right here, and it might be designed to go out 100%. But right here, cut it right there.
Right there.
Cut it right there.
Yeah,
because he's helping Oneida getting to the sideline. That's another tackler.
Well, and he had the Indian sort of cheating outside.
He did. Get in, get back inside, and that's really a bad habit a lot of high school kids have.
But he got 5 yards.
And we'll take it.
We'll take it. 2nd down, 5 for the Tigers. And this time Goss goes over the left side, and Goss gets it inside the 30.
Now, Ron, that looks a little bit more like Rockwood's offensive line is supposed to look, blocking up front. You got a little blocking.
He'll get to about the 27-yard line. We're 1:02 left in the third quarter of play here, and the Tigers now on a really nice, impressive drive.
Right on par. Drive it down 80 yards, get it on down here going into fourth quarter and punch it in.
Grant now brings the play in on a 3rd and 2. Wilson, the center.
Need about another 10 yards.
Guys up front. Big push this time. Nearman on a quick pitch to Long. Long
he cut it back in.
And he's at
yes,
the
sir.
20-yard line. So that
what did
time,
he do? He cut it back in.
Long that time on the quick pitch.
Cut that thing back in, Ron. Man, he cut it in quickly. Big play. Watch it. Bam, right there.
Well, but look, you had 2 blockers out there with guys going to the ground.
That's good, though.
Makes it easier to cut back.
It makes it easier, but he cut it back, though. The last 2 or 3 times he's cut it, stayed it outside too much. And
Good
it might be designed that way.
Good blocking that time. Well, I think what it's designed to do is however the blockers line up is what you do.
28 seconds left in the third quarter.
Big run, Tigers, 1st and 10. Hammers, 1st down. Nearman under center.
I thought we had a hold there. I don't see no flags.
You ain't that time.
Out of bounds.
Gets to about the 16-yard line.
Running? Is it not out of bounds?
So the clock will run down, and it will be Oneida 6, Rockwood nothing at the end of 3. We'll be right back.
If you're building or remodeling and thinking about appliances, remember, Patterson's has the answer. And with a team like Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Maytag, Amana, Genair, and Patterson's, plus service and parts after the sale, 4 locations, hey, that's a winner every time. Patterson's has been serving the area with name brand appliances for nearly 50 years, so you know they're here for the duration. That's Patterson's. They have the answer.
Like family at RMG. Bring your junk, cars, aluminum cans. We buy it on the spot and we pay you a lot. We treat you like family at RMG. Yeah, we treat you like family at RMG. Rome Metals Group, we treat you like family.
Rome Metals is located just off of Highway 27 between Harriman and Rockwood.
David, I tell you, a group that's grown up here in this third quarter is the offensive line.
Yeah, they
Josh
have,
Nearman, a freshman. Hannibal, a junior. Wilson, a sophomore. Strader, a junior. Griffin, a junior. And he's got some running room, and he's got green jerseys out in front, and Nearman will score. Another young man that possibly grew up some here on this drive is Nearman as well. And that time, you got to credit the offensive line. There was 4 green jerseys down the field. So all Nearman did that time was when he committed to run was just follow his blockers. And he showed a pretty good spurt of speed right there.
Yeah, he did.
Coach Webb now running the kicking tee out. So just goes to show you sometimes you got to do it all, don't you?
Yeah, you do.
Nice run by Nearman, but I tell you, that was really an impressive drive to begin with, an impressive play right there. Big point after.
No good.
No good. And we talked about the kicking game.
Yeah, we did. And it's Achilles Hill in high school. I don't care if it's 1A, 5A, 6A.
It's another Acme Block and Brick kickoff. And let the folks at Acme Brick show you what they can do with your backyard. It's amazing when they send their professionals out to look and see what they can do. If it's a fire pit or a totally revamped patio, let them see what you can do. They have offices in Kingston and Alcoa, Crossville. Call them up. You'll be glad you did. Oneida takes it at the 15-yard line. Cole West, and good spin move, and he's still on his feet. And he'll get it out to about the 43-yard line. So the Indians take it in good field position.
And, Ron, I want to go back and agree with you on the Rockwood's offensive line. I know I was on them a little bit in the third quarter, but I do agree. They're growing up, and that's all I'm asking them to do. Just grow up a little bit here. Make those blocks.
Well, and
you're seeing it. And you're seeing it. We're watching it firsthand right now.
And it's just such an important part of this offense. You got to get.
You don't have that. Rockwood's it's not going to happen.
So it's a Hammers first down for the Oneida Indians. And a big play.
Big tackle.
Brown comes through. And how much momentum does a little touchdown give you?
Oh, it gives you a bunch, pumps you up, gets that adrenaline going. Now they're in this game now.
So Tyler Brown with a big stop right there. And what that does, puts you in 2nd and 12. So now a little pressure on the Oneida offensive line.
Need to get the ball back here. 11-12 left in the fourth quarter. 6-6.
Cole West now back to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got a man. Oh, what a play. What a play.
I don't know if you noticed it, Ron, but a lot of pressure on the Oneida quarterback that time. He had to throw with somebody in his face. And good defensive backfield presence, too. Look here.
Well, Malakote comes up that time and really has a good shot at making an interception there from behind. He makes a really nice play.
Watch the pressure up front here. I like the pressure up front. Got some pressure up front. Got to make you throw.
There comes Springs from his defensive end position. Nice play. And there you see Malakote go high in the air.
That should be an Oski right there. We got to work on that.
Third down. 3rd and 13. Again, back to throw, being pursued.
Downfield.
Throw down the field, and the man is there, and it's intercepted. What a play now. The Tigers really getting up, and that was Grant. Hunter Grant with an interception.
Well,
and he had a man behind Grant. This ball's underthrown.
Well, look where he's had to run.
Really good play.
Yeah, he's got a little bit too deep. He doesn't have the arm strength to sling it quite that far. He's held it about as far as he can.
See, there you see the man behind him. Grant makes a nice play, and Grant's a young man that hadn't played football. He's a senior.
But what you're seeing now, you've seen Rockwood's offensive line start. Now you've seen their defensive front start with a push, and you had a lot more pressure on Oneida's quarterback then.
Tyler Brown now going in on offense, and he just needs a breather there. He's chased them down defensively, and this is a big series right here now. You just want to run some time off the clock.
You got to score here. We know they can't kick an extra point. I mean, a field goal probably.
So Neerman now under center. He's rolling out. And Neerman that time got a little close there. His blocker was out in front. He needed to peel back maybe just a little bit, but this is a young man first time playing quarterback right here, so he gets a good push right there, and a good play by Oneida. I mean, the guy keeps his focus.
Does his job like he's supposed to.
But it's a 2nd down and about 16 now for the Tigers, so now they need a big play. Good play for a screen pass right here, or the big dump to the tight end Springs, who's lined up on the right side. And quick pitch to Long, and Long will get it out to about the 37-yard line.
Well, I'm glad Coach Webb's not listening to you anymore on the play call.
So to bring up third down and about 15.
Now, Oneida's made some adjustments, Ron, on that little quick pitch there. So now we got to come back and hit them back inside and see if we can do it fast.
Well, probably the ends were pinching in.
We got to keep them honest.
They were pinching in on that little Rambo.
Yeah, we got to keep them honest.
So here comes Springs to the right side. I still see Springs making a big catch here before this thing's over with. Neerman this time gets to the big fullback, and he crunches his way out to about the 43. Goes Goss, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's all right. Punt the ball, pin them deep, get it back over on another turnover here or safety, win this game 8-6, and go home with a win.
9-13.
9-10.
On the 4th down. Cole West deep for the Indians.
And folks, we're tied up 6-6 if you didn't know it. What a ball game.
And a whistle.
Out. Oneida.
And Oneida wants a timeout.
Need to talk about it, Ron. This is big right here. And Brad
they
might
only
be
had 10
right.
men on the field.
They've had to burn a timeout. We think it's their second one they've burnt. And it could be hurting.
Well, a disaster. The Tigers had a bad snap last time. They need a good snap here and just get the punt off. There's a good snap. Nice job. Nice kick. End over end and coming to the sidelines. Good bounce. It's going to be taken by Cole. And he's going to be knocked down at the 15-yard line. So the Tiger special teams comes through.
Just what we call for.
There's a good snap. Nice job.
Nice
I'll tell you,
kick.
another young man that's played a really good ball game for the Tigers tonight is Malacote down on that play.
Just what the doctor ordered, Ron. A good deep punt, flipped the field on them, got them backed up here. 8:45 to go in the 4th. Need a defensive stand right here and get the ball back.
So the Indians on the Hammers 1st down will have it 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line. Cole West under center. Quick pitch.
Oh, had him.
Had him down.
Had him for a
Goss
loss.
had him for a loss, but still slowed him down a gain of maybe 1. So 2nd down and 9. Strader goes back into the ball game, and Wilson comes out for a breather. And these guys have played both ways, so they're trying to get them a breather here on this defensive stand. 8:15 left in the ball game. Adams again out to the right side, and Adams, a little scat back, is going to be out close to a 1st down.
Had him for a loss.
Well, he turns it up the field in a hurry, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He's slick. But they had him for a loss and just couldn't make the tackle. Big play right here, Ron. Maybe the biggest of the night.
Going to be 3rd down and about shorter, not even the length of a football. Do you do a quarterback sneak with Cole West right here, big tall guy?
You might. I don't know the way they've been pounding it up in there, though. You might just run
Tigers
it straight
pinching. They think it's a quarterback sneak.
They pounded in there. It's a 1st down.
Well, the pile, look at that.
Look there. They moved it. Wow. 4 or 5 yards.
Wow. That was a pile on both sides there now. It'll be a 1st and 10. Hammers 1st and 10. Big 1st down for the Indians. You know, and here's where you got to remember the field goal capabilities.
Yeah, and it leans towards Oneida.
Well, that's what I'm saying is with this drive right here. I mean, Oneida doesn't have to score a touchdown.
Yeah, just 3s. All they got to do is get close. I don't know what that last one was, about 30-some yards.
Yeah, up the middle, and he'll pick up about 3 yards. Nice play that time. Tyler Brown down on the bottom. Young man's played his heart out tonight.
You know, Ron, this game has a feeling of overtime. Really feels like overtime. 6:50 left in the 4th, and Oneida is, 70 yards away? Probably don't need 70. They need to get down to about the 20.
2nd down and about 6.
15 or 20 for a field goal chance.
For the Indians. Cole West directing traffic. Now they get set. Ball's in the air.
Fumble. Oneida's got it, I think.
Well, I'm not sure. The Tigers, it bounced away from Cole West, and the Tigers do have it. It bounced away from him.
Well, I said Oneida, and I meant Rockwood. I got excited.
First big turnover, and it bounced away from him right there. It looked like it was bouncing to him, and it bounced away from him. And the Tigers.
Big defensive stand again.
Hannibal there giving the officials a little help with the big 1st down marker as Wilson's there as well. So the Tigers now on a Hammers 1st down get the first big turnover here. 6:22 left in this football game And the Tigers now, you see a little different step in them now up there running to the line of scrimmage. Long. He'll pick up about 4.
He got a little bit more than that, didn't he?
So, again, Long up through about the 23-yard line, about 5.
But still, that's manageable. That's on the right. That's in the right direction.
That's where you want. That's where you want.
Now, if Rockwood gets stuck here and gets maybe another first down or 2 here and gets help, do they go for a field? Do you think?
No, they're going 4th down all the way.
All the way, you think? I mean, not from here. I'm talking they'd have to get another first down probably.
Well, I'm just saying, no. Even from here, they're going to take it.
Oh,
Long does a nice job of sidestepping, gets down the sideline.
Whoa.
Drake Long that time looked like he was going to be stopped in the backfield.
Good
Did
hard
a nice
running.
little sidestepping job and gets it down to about the 13-yard line and a first down right there. 1, 2. And he gets down the sideline. So, again, he knew once he got by, get it on down there. Big first down for the Tigers.
Didn't pick up a lot of yardage in the first half, Ron, but he's run the ball hard all night long, and it's really paying off for him right now. Running the ball hard, not giving up.
Another Hammers first down. Big tight end is to the right side. Wide receiver wide to the right. The Tigers give it to Long. No,
quarterback.
He's going to keep it. And Neerman will have it down to about the 7-yard line. They're going to mark it at about the 5-yard line. So that time they just put everybody out front, and Neerman fakes the handoff and follows them all around. So good blocks, and then Neerman turns it up.
5:14 left. Don't score too early here. Don't give Oneida too much time left.
So 2nd down and about 3 for the Tigers here on another impressive drive.
Good-looking drive.
This time they pound it up the middle, and Oneida that time does a pretty good job.
Maybe a yard.
Goss that time up the middle, but the clock's running.
4 down territory.
And the clock's running.
Yeah, it's 4:44.
So 3rd down and about 2.5.
And Oneida only has 1 timeout left if Brad's correct, and he's usually right. So they're in a little trouble here if they score. They don't have much time left. Minute 27 left, 4th quarter, 6-6.
They're a team sort of like the Tigers. You know,
somebody's taking a timeout.
They need some time to score.
Rockwood.
Classic John Webb football right here at its best.
Boy, it is, isn't it?
You just grind. You play good defense.
Well, they've just
don't make any turnovers.
Just hung on.
And you just keep hanging on. Hang on.
Pound. What is it here? 1st and 5, Ron. 4 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the 4th quarter.
3rd and about 2 for the Tigers.
And that's important. They can get a first down here. Wait a minute.
And a whistle. Illegal procedure.
Oh, that hurts.
When Coach Webb, I tell you,
Prior to the snap, ball start, offense.
That hurts.
Coach Webb wants to know who that was.
He sure does. That hurts. That hurts.
They'll talk about that.
Wait a minute.
And a whistle.
Now instead of 1st and...
It's 3rd down now and about 6.
I mean, instead of 3rd down and about 2, Ron, it's what, 3rd and
about
6?
6, and you got to get to about the 3-yard line.
Yeah. Makes it a little tougher, but still yet.
Ball just inside the 10-yard line. So the Tigers now to the line.
Oh, no. What
and
we got
another
now?
Flag.
Sideline warning.
Prior to the snap, ball start, offense, 5 yards, remains 3rd down.
Okay, now we know the Zebras are here, so let's play football.
So 3rd down and 11. Tigers need a big play right here. They don't have to get it all here if they can just get the majority of it here. Give them a chance. Neerman this time fakes it, rolls out, going to throw. He gets hit at the 18-yard line. Lambert on the play.
You know, he's got to learn to throw that ball away, Ron. I know he's young, but he's got to learn that.
So they send him out here to the weak side. Boy, look at Lambert. Lambert gets blocked and gets up and makes the stop.
Never quit. Just keep on digging.
So 4th down now at the 19-yard line. Need to get to about the 3-yard line. 3:47 and the clock is running.
2 big penalties heard on this drive. And I mean big.
Back to back.
Back to back.
Tigers may try a freeze here. Bierman back to throw. Gets a little time. Throws it into the end zone. Knocked away. Is there a flag down? Don't see one.
You know, I would like to seen him done that to play before, Ron, instead of taking that loss.
So the ball's in the end zone. Lots of white shirts. Oh, nice defensive play there by Cole West. And Cole West, probably the tallest guy in the secondary at that time, and it came in handy. So
yeah, they're going to have to carry him, put him on the bus after the game.
3:22 left now on the Oneida.
I'm telling you,
first down. It's a Hammers first down, and now Oneida.
It smells like a overtime game.
And a flag is going to be thrown right in the midst, and that looks like holding. The umpire throws the flag. So that could be holding on the Indians. Rockwood with 2 timeouts. So if Oneida doesn't get much here, look for Coach Webb to start taking these timeouts to make them punt. And again, the offensive and defensive lines for the Tigers tonight have played really, really tough.
What are we talking about? If it's a take the penalty, take the penalty. Pin them back. There should be no question about that. Take the penalty.
Hold on the offense.
So the Tigers
half
now
the distance to the goal from the end of the run. Replay. First down.
Have the Indians in a first and 15. Indians really haven't shown much in the passing game here tonight either. So
did a big stand.
They're going to give it to the fullback.
Oh,
the
yes.
Fullback is down.
Burn a timeout.
Tyler Brown with another big play for the Tigers. 2 minutes, 58 seconds, and the clock running. So Tyler Brown takes care of the big fullback. Second down now and with the Tigers with 2 timeouts, look for John Webb to take a timeout right after this play.
Need a big defensive play here.
So the Indians are going to run it again, and they get Adams out on the right side. And Adams, does he stay in bounds?
No, he got out of bounds.
He got out of bounds, so he'll stop the clock at 2:27. But that helps the Tigers because it's not a first down and stops the clock for them. So it's going to be 3rd down and about 5 as we have a couple of former players from last year in the press box with us. Brazil. And number 3.
Tried to get Frills to talk, but he's for lost for words. That's the first time for that.
Well, he's
grown up. He went to college and he's grown up.
He's taking English 101, and they're confusing him out there. Yeah.
Rockwood. That's the second of the half.
3rd down and 4 for Oneida. 2:27 left in the football game. And David, really, the similarities of these teams really start to show now. Neither one very explosive football teams. They just like to grind it out. And with only a couple of minutes left, unless you get a really big play, it's hard to do. And the Indians they get the first down.
Well, he got a big play. Got the first down. That's the main thing.
So with that first down now, they'll be able to run a lot of this clock down.
Smells like overtime.
So it's a Hammers first down. Oneida has it on the 34-yard line. And the clock runs, 2:18. Adams now makes a nice cut and gets back into the middle of the field, and he's all the way down to midfield. He gets to midfield on the run, and that'll stop the clock momentarily. So the Indians got to get to the line of scrimmage.
You know, Ron, what we failed to forget
Adams now
here,
makes a nice cut.
Oneida doesn't have to go all the way. They got the field goal kicker.
They have the field goal kicker, and you can see right here, Adams with a nice run.
They only need about 35, 40 yards here.
Kilby on the stop, and the clock running, 1:59 on the Hammers' first down. Whistle blows, and I think Rockwood needs to take time out. Coach Allen didn't like what he saw defensively.
Rockwood.
So
that's the final for Rockwood.
Rockwood takes its final timeout. 1:51 left in the football game. Indians have it at midfield, 1st and 10. And we're standing here with Mr. Brazil, who was the kicker last year on this football team. And David, we talked a little earlier about the kicking game and how important it is in high school, especially.
That's really important.
You know, there were a couple of one-point games. I think Farragut lost by 1 point last night at Dobbins-Bennett.
Yeah.
Big play right here for the Indians. They go up the middle. Good play defensively as they'll gain about 3 yards. And the clock running, 1:43. Bennett.
Yeah.
Big play right here for the Indians. Second down up the middle and along 7.
I still say we're headed to overtime.
Chambers that time on the run for the Indians. Around the right side this time, and defensively, the Tigers come up with a big play. Goss and Hunter on the play for the Tigers. Nice job. Wilson out there as well. Strader. 3rd down and 7. So David, the Indians are going to have to make a move here on a big play to even get into field goal range.
Yeah, I don't think they're in any hurry though, Ron. I think they're playing for overtime. That's me, but
Cole West this time on a little keeper up the middle, and Cole West is loose. Cole West with one man, he gets it down to the 22-yard line. And now that's a huge play for the Indians as he just cuts up the middle. Makes a couple good cuts. And they'll spike the ball now to stop the clock at 31 seconds. It'll be 2nd and 10, but right now they have 1 timeout left.
Well, you think they're saving that for the?
So they may try to save that if they can.
Goal.
But if they're going to do that, then if they run a play, they got to get out of bounds. And right now, let's see, the ball's at the 22. It's about a 39-yard field goal from right there, and that may be just a little out of range. So they may need to pick up another 6 or 7 yards. They come to the line of scrimmage. Cole West back to throw. And he escapes.
Yeah, but he's
still on
doing
his
too
feet,
much running though.
And he gets inside the 20, so 19 seconds. And now they'll have to call their last timeout with 18 seconds left.
Final for Oneida.
And you know, David, really, even with all of this, he took a huge gamble in not throwing the football away because he could have just as easily been out of field goal range right there.
They could have. That's what I said. Yeah, he did, but he got it back in the middle of the field though. They might be going for it here.
So I would think that this may be it.
And see if
they're going to either have to throw a down and out because now they're out of timeouts, down and out, or they have to get a first down, or the clock's going to run out.
If this was Rockwood's team from last year, Rockwood would have a secret play right now. They'd have that kid that was the center. He'd fall like a tree out there, and it'd be a timeout, wouldn't it, guys? He didn't. Well, yeah, because he knew I'd get on him if he'd come up here. So I tell him I got on him anyway.
Or I think last year in one of these key situations, we saw a defensive end come in and crush a quarterback in this similar situation.
He'd take that better than that guy falling like a tree. and he fell like a tree last year down at Kingston.
The kicker is coming in.
Who, Frills? Yeah, that's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about.
Well, no, the kicker didn't. I thought I saw a kicking tee. So the Indians now on 3rd down, 18 seconds left.
Must be out of range.
They're going to the end zone, and they intercepted. Wow. Well, just like that, the Tigers come up huge, and he didn't put enough under it. And great defensive play right there.
He puts enough on it, Ron. That's a touchdown.
Well, Malacote comes in with a huge play. A huge play for the Tigers.
Overtime, buddy, overtime.
Malacote in perfect position. That'll go down in the highlights.
And we're going to overtime, buddy.
So we're going to overtime. You're exactly right. We'll take a break. We'll be back for the first overtime between the Indians and the Tigers.
The coronavirus is changing the way we live our lives, but seriously injured people still need our help. At OEB, we're committed to helping you no matter what. So, we've introduced a system where we can take care of your case almost completely electronically. You don't have to leave your home for us to start helping you. All you have to do is call. The future may feel uncertain, but we can get through it together. If you're injured, you still deserve justice. Call 546-1111. Call right now.
Oneida won the toss for the first overtime and elected to go on defense. So the ball will be placed at the 10-yard line. 4 downs.
Well, advantage Oneida here because they can kick a field goal. Advantage Oneida.
Nearman under center. And they give it to the big fullback, and the fullback churns it up. Goss will get to about the 6-yard line. Nice hole.
Yeah, that's a big gain. Good
big
gain
hole right there. Big hole. You want to hear what you're just hoping for now is no penalties.
You know, we cheered the last time it happened.
So Nearman now has Long in motion. Long trying to get to the corner. He cuts it up, and Long goes in for the touchdown. So Drake Long scores for the Tigers in this first overtime.
34-0 Oliver Springs winning. You go for 2 here, Ron? I go for 2. Because that last attempt at an extra point was horrible.
Well, Hunter Grant's going to come in and try the extra point this time.
Okay.
So Long holds. Grant is going to fake it. They're going to fake it, and Long is going to throw it into the end zone, and it's tipped away.
We should have had a flag for that.
So it looked like a little pushing down there on that one.
Pushed him in the back. Watch this. Fake all the way.
Like a little push. Coach Webb wants to know about it as well.
Oh, Lord, yeah, they've done clearing him out there. They've cleared him out big time.
So now the Indians have to score on this possession in this first overtime. Well, I'll tell you, this Tiger offensive line has really come to play this second half. I'm not sure what they talked about at halftime.
Well, I'll tell you what they talked about. They showed them, got them and showed them on the board, showed them what they're doing wrong. Ron, it's a young team, and that's advantage of halftime, and that's advantage of having a veteran coaching staff around. Being able to do those and make those adjustments at halftime, and the young men have responded to the adjustments they've made.
Well, and to be running the same offense for all of those years.
Yes.
Cole West under center, and a whistle and a flag.
Payback time, maybe.
Well, Coach Webb got on them pretty good, so let's see what happens here.
Prior to the snap, have a snap infraction.
Yeah, but he blowed
5 yards.
He blowed the call previously, Ron, and I think he has a makeup.
So Coach Webb now getting the crowd into this football game. Big series right here. Boy, and what a boost this gives you, David, opening game.
Oh, it does. It's big, right? Yeah, what to come back and not play very well in the first half, have a pretty good second half, and maybe win this thing in overtime. Huge. Pays off down the road somewhere.
And there's another flag.
Now the crowd's got into it. It's advantage Rockwood here. Get the crowd up. Let's go.
Prior to the snap, all start, offense, 5 yards, remain, first down.
This reminds you of the last time Rockwood was down here and had all the penalties.
Back to back.
Back to back. Same thing.
You know, and somewhere in this series now, it's first and goal from the 20. They're going to have to throw the football
Yeah, they're going
somewhere
to have to throw
in
it.
Adams in motion to the left, and he's going to follow some blockers, but he's not going to have enough blockers for the defenders.
Big play, Rockwood.
Strader turns it in from his defensive end position. And coming up, Malacote. Another huge play for Malacote from the secondary right there. Second down and 19. They gain a yard.
I don't know if we've got room Wednesday night for all the turn-up of heat ward players we're going to have.
Strader coming back. This time Cole now is going to run the little quarterback keeper, and he'll get it inside the 15. But it's third down and a long way to go. Malacote comes up again with a big play, along with Goss. Third down and goal from the 14. I still don't think they can run it in. I think they've got to throw somewhere.
And it might be coming right here with this set. It is.
Go back to throw. Looking, now runs. Got some running room.
Touchdown.
Touchdown, Oneida.
Advantage Oneida right now. And you know, Ron, that's just as good as the pass play because it set it up and it opened it up. It just parted the seat.
Well,
hopefully we're going to see it on the replay.
You could see that he had a lot of running room to the left right here on the hash mark.
And you know what, Ron? This might not even have been a design throw. I think it was designed for exactly this right here.
Oneida.
That was designed exactly for that.
Oneida's taking a timeout to make sure that there's no possible error on this play. And David, right now is a good time maybe for us to just say, hey, what a great game this has been. And to watch the offensive line. I mean, you've got a freshman in there. You've got two juniors. This thing has these young men have really played well. Most of these kids have played both sides of the football tonight.
Well, I was trying to see what grade the kicker might be, and I've not been able to find the kicker on here.
Well, you need to look Oneida.
Oh, am I on the wrong sheet? Well, that's part of my problem right there. I'm looking at Rockwood. Who's the kicker?
And it doesn't say. Matt Phillips is the kicker.
Okay. I thought it might. But I'm so excited here.
Coach Allen now trying to find one way now to block this kick.
There's a lot of pressure on this kicker right here. It's not a gimme.
Oh, that's right. It's not a gimme.
But he has looked good with 2 field goals. And here we go. It's all
and now
comes down to this.
Coach Webb's going to let him think about it a little bit.
Timeout.
And now
Rockwood.
What Coach Allen's doing right now, he's putting the tallest man he can in the middle.
And he's done that.
So he's putting the tallest man he can find.
Had us a couple visitors, didn't we, Ron?
Yes, sir. Nathan Briley into the ball game, and his primary function is going to be line up over the center and jump as high as he can. Try to block this kick. Again, every ounce of opportunity to try to win this for your kids.
Yep. 54-0, Coalfield wins. The third best team in the state of Tennessee right now. Innsworth, Fulton, Coalfield.
What a game we've had, ladies and gentlemen, and again, we're delighted to have you with us. And guys, if this is any indication of this season, are we in for a bang or what?
We're in for it, but if they're all going to be like this, we're in for it. You won't be able to handle it.
So the young man, the kicker for Oneida, has had a chance now to – Phillips has had a chance. Got to be a good snap. The snap is good. The kick is up. The kick is good.
That's good. Over.
Oneida leaves with a 13-12 win.
And you know, Ron, our good friend down at Harriman, Coach Tapp, always says, when you start chasing them extra points, it hurts. And it hurts tonight, chasing the extra points. And it hurts. It really does. But a good ball game, though, Ron.
Well, they say that you improve more from the first game to the second game than any during the season.
Well,
they improved from the first half to the second half.
I agree with you on that. They really did, because I was dogging them pretty hard in the third quarter, but they really, I think that the coaches, they're disappointed that they've lost tonight, but I really think that Rockwood really growed up a little bit tonight. And it was a completely different team in the second half.
Well, it's a great football game. And certainly the Rockwood Tiger fans saw here tonight.
And a great crowd here tonight.
A good crowd, an enthusiastic crowd. And this was one of the tougher opening games that you have on a schedule.
Yes, it is. And I just want to say I appreciate Mr. Reed, the principal here, having us down, and the staff here at Rockwood, all the stuff they had, here tonight. And it's a great place to come to a game. And appreciate Coach Webb and all the taking time to talk to us tonight, Ron. But I just want to say appreciate Mr. Reed having us down here tonight and allowing us to come back later on in the year. I enjoy it down here. It's a good place.
Well, and the administration has always been gracious to us here, and again,
they want to showcase their kids, their band, their cheerleaders, and they did it tonight. And I'm proud to have called the game. It's one heck of a game. Two really good coaches, Ron. Probably two of the better coaches in East Tennessee was right here tonight, and it was you called it earlier. You said it's a classic battle. It was a classic battle between two really good coaches and two really good high school football teams that we're going to expect big things out of this year.
And we would remind you tonight, no Friday night school board, but next Friday night, look out.
Look out.
Look out.
Look out. Yeah, look out for next Friday night. I'm looking forward to it in another year, and we always have some great fans that call in. We got some great sponsors, just like we do on this. And, folks, if you tonight watching this and seeing the sponsor, tell me appreciate it, because without them, we couldn't do it.
And right here on your screen, you see what it's all about. Coach Lambert talking to both Rockwood and Oneida as both teams are out on the field.
Well,
you said it best, classic coaches.
Let me say something about Coach Lambert. There ain't a better motivator than him, and ain't a better motivator than the other man there, being Coach Webb. And like I said, there's two classic coaches right here tonight. I'm sure Coach Webb's heart is hurting because of losing, but two really good high school football programs. I don't think I can say it enough, but that's what you're right. That's what it's all about. I mean, look, both schools, the cheerleaders, and it's what it's all about.
And, guys, what it's all about is high school football here on Channel 12. And, again, we're tickled to death to be, again.
What an opening game, Rob.
Opening game here tonight, and what a great season we have. Next week we'll be at Kingston, and it will be another good ball game between the Yellow Jackets and Grace Christian, and what a game that should be as well. So for Brad Jones, who punched all the right buttons and does all the right things, and the cameramen that we have and everything going on here tonight, and back in the studio, it takes a lot of effort to put a game on, and we're appreciative of all of those fine folks. And again, athletic director, principals here at Rockwood High School, thank you for allowing us to be here. Till next week, from all of us here at Channel 12, good night, everybody.
At OEB, we know lives have changed. Parents have become teachers, and our homes are now our offices. The roads may seem empty, but people are still driving and still working. And when they get injured because someone else was careless, they know they can still depend on us. We are OEB Law, and the one thing that hasn't changed is our commitment to helping people right here at home. We're just a phone call away. 865-546-1111. OEB Law.
Muncie Pharmacy is your locally owned hometown pharmacy. They accept most insurances, so why go to the large chain pharmacies when you get better customer service at Muncie Pharmacy? Have a special prescription that needs compounding? Muncie Pharmacy can handle those needs as well. Muncie Pharmacy has a drive-through for your convenience and offers free delivery in the Oak Ridge area. And don't forget the gifts that we have available for all occasions.
Here at Muncie Pharmacy, we take the time to know you and treat you like family.
Friends, and vowed that she'd never love anyone else again, only me. As pure as her gown of white, she stood by my side.